Hi, I'm Dr. Kim. I teach you how to heal your low back pain from home. This presentation is full of amazing information, so please make sure you have a pen and paper ready to take notes. Please enjoy. If you're a busy desk worker who's been struggling with low back pain, here's how you can heal it. Now, if you don't believe me, this is Wael. He was in pain for 8+ years and he had 2 herniated discs. When we first met, he couldn't tie his shoelaces, get out of bed, go up and down stairs, or stand up from sitting. He had seen the doctor, chiropractor, osteopath, Chinese doctor, and nothing was working. He was currently getting injections into his spine every few months for pain relief. When we first met, his goal for 6 months' time was just to be able to tie his shoelaces by himself. These are Wael's real MRI images. As you can see here by the green arrows, you can see that his discs in between the bones of his spine are protruding out into his spinal cord, causing a lot of pain, inflammation, and discomfort. Remember how his goal was to be able to tie his shoelaces within 6 months? So he was actually able to achieve this within 2 weeks. Within 3 months, he was able to get out of bed, go up and down stairs, stand up from sitting, plus go cycling and walking for long distances. He was able to move from living in fear to living with confidence and ease. Another client is Jamesy. He's in his 30s. He was using a walking stick to get around due to his back pain. It was affecting his work, his life, and his overall health. 3 months later, he was able to get on the bus and do his own grocery shopping, and it had been an entire year since he was able to do this. And then there's me. I'm a chiropractor with 9 years of experience. I spent many wonderful years practicing in Perth, Australia. I have had low back pain for a long time and I managed it with chiropractic adjustments from my colleagues. I had an adjustment 3 times a week for a month, then twice a week for the next month, and then gradually was able to maintain my pain-free life with an adjustment every 2 weeks. I did this for years and it worked really well to keep my back pain away. Then I quit my job to travel the world. I traveled to places where chiropractic doesn't exist. 6 months later, my back pain came back with a vengeance. I was completely devastated. I couldn't stand up from sitting, roll over in bed, sleep through the night, or ride in a car. I saw the osteo, massage therapists, Chinese doctors, and had energy healing sessions, and they all felt better for a couple of weeks, then my pain would relapse. I knew there had to be another way. So I studied somatic movement. I spent thousands of dollars on courses and education that I could combine with my chiropractic knowledge. Let me tell you, most of the information in the courses out there is not great. It took me about 3 months to create my own rehabilitation program, and I made the commitment to stick to it every day. Just 10 minutes of movement and meditation a day because that's all I could manage. And my back pain was gone in 3 months. It's now been 3 years of complete freedom. I was able to go back to my passion, which is dance, and I can travel with ease without worrying about my body. When I realized the power of what I created, I knew that I needed to share it with the world. That's when I decided to become an online back pain coach. I've seen over 4,000 clients in person and online, and I see miracles every week. So enough about me. Who is this video for? Obviously, busy desk workers who are suffering with low back pain. This is also for you if you have tried everything and gotten no results, if you're feeling drained and frustrated, if you're starting to find daily tasks challenging, such as walking up and down stairs, rolling out of bed, tying your shoelaces, standing up from sitting, or if your work and relationships are starting to feel strained. Because let's face it, being in chronic pain is extremely draining. And most importantly, this is for you if you are still determined to find a permanent solution for your pain. The truth is, it is not your fault. There is so much misinformation out there on social media and even from practitioners. I've seen yoga teachers selling courses on healing your back pain, and the entire course was structured around opening up your hips. Now, 9 times out of 10, this will actually make back pain worse. Many of my clients have seen doctors and been told things like you'll need to be on drugs for the rest of your life, or that they need injections and then surgery. Oftentimes, I will review someone's MRIs or X-rays and find that the doctor has overlooked vital information. One of my clients was told that he had a scoliosis and that's what was causing his pain. I looked at his X-rays only to find the straightest spine I have ever seen and no trace of a scoliosis at all. My advice to you is to get multiple opinions from different practitioners from all different fields. Now, keep in mind that most suggestions made by doctors or practitioners will address the symptoms and not the root cause of your problem. This usually means that your pain will improve for a little bit and then it will come back without a doubt. For example, medication. Painkillers, ibuprofen, Panadol, or Tramadol, all of these things numb the pain. Because of this, they can actually cause further injury because you can't feel your pain or your body anymore. So you push yourself beyond your limits only to reap the consequences and further injury the next day. They're also highly addictive with long-term side effects on your health, like constipation, gut problems, and bone weakness. Medication provides temporary relief, if that. It doesn't address the root cause of your problem. Injections. After some time, your body builds resistance to medication and they stop working. Then the doctor will usually recommend some form of injection, usually a steroid at first. You start taking the steroid injections, and when they stop working, the doctor will recommend something stronger, usually a rhizotomy. So this is an injection which burns your nerves off so you can't feel pain anymore. Problem is, when your nerves grow back, the pain comes back. And when this happens, they simply inject you again and burn off your nerves again, and thus the cycle repeats. Injections are a temporary solution and do not address the root cause of your problem. Another option is to see an osteopath, a chiropractor, or a physio, or some sort of manual therapist. They will manually adjust and work your body to relieve pain. Oftentimes, you will need multiple visits to see results. I was a chiropractor for many years, so I know the normal recommendations they will give you. You will usually need to go for an adjustment 2 to 3 times a week for the first month. Then you will reduce to 1 to 2 visits a week for the next month, until eventually you need to come in every 2 to 3 weeks or so for maintenance visits. Chiropractic works. I have seen many miracles in my career, but there is a downside. Once you stop your adjustments, the pain comes back. This is what happened to me. It may take a couple of months or a year, but it always comes back. Chiropractic is only a good long-term solution if you can afford to keep going back for the rest of your life. And finally, we have surgery. This should be your absolute last resort and only considered if you've tried everything. Expect to spend months in downtime if you get a spinal surgery. The failure rate of spinal surgeries is actually 20 to 40%. Which means that 20 to 40% of patients still experience pain after the procedure. Not to mention the cost. You can expect to spend between $10,000 to $94,000 US, depending on where you are in the world. None of these options address the root cause of your problem. That's why I developed my blueprint for healing your low back. It is built on 5 essential pillars designed to address the root of your pain and guide you to lasting relief. 1. Anatomy. You'll explore your body's structure to understand exactly where imbalances lie and pinpoint what might be causing your pain. Knowing your own anatomy empowers you to understand why your specific problems arise and how to address them. 2. Somatic movement. These are highly targeted, gentle movements aimed at stretching and strengthening the imbalanced areas in your body. Each movement is designed to release tension, realign, and rebalance your spine, making it possible to relieve pain naturally. 3. Meditation. We incorporate meditation to deepen your mind-body connection. This strengthens your awareness of how tension, pain, and stress manifest in your body, helping to accelerate your healing process. It's about retraining both your body and mind to work together in harmony. 4. Nutrition. Nutrition supports your healing by reducing inflammation and providing your body with essential nutrients that promote recovery. With proper nourishment, your body can regenerate and maintain its vitality more effectively, which is essential in managing pain. And number 5, lifestyle upgrades. We look at factors in your daily life that may be hindering your recovery, such as your workstation setup, mattress, posture, and daily habits. By making small yet impactful adjustments, you can remove obstacles to healing and create a foundation for sustainable health. These 5 pillars work together, creating a holistic path to not just temporary relief, but true lasting freedom from back pain. This blueprint has been responsible for healing the most complex of cases, even those who were in line for spinal surgery. The first step to healing your back pain is to understand the key muscles involved in providing stability and support to your spine. This foundational knowledge will empower you to address the root causes of pain more effectively. Here are some key muscles you need to know about. Number 1 is the deep core. Your deep core lies underneath your six-pack abs and provides essential support for your spine. The most critical muscle here is the transverse abdominis, which wraps around your lower spine like a corset, giving stability and helping to prevent pain. Studies show a strong correlation between back pain and having a weak deep core, making it crucial to learn how to activate your deep core properly. Now let's try to activate your transverse abdominis. Take a deep breath in. As you breathe out, gently pull your belly button in towards your spine and hold it there for a few seconds. Now release and take a breath in. Did you feel that deep engagement that felt like a corset, sucking those deep core muscles in around your spine? That's your TRA muscle activating. Practicing this while sitting at your desk will strengthen the muscle and start building stability in your low back. 2. The psoas. The psoas muscle is another essential component of your body's core structure. This large muscle connects your lower back to your thigh bone, running through your belly button and your hips. For those of you who sit for long periods, the psoas muscle becomes tight and shortened, which pulls on your low back and causes pain. A simple yet effective way to stretch out your psoas is performing the cobra pose. So if you lay on your stomach and push your upper body up with your hands and hold for about 30 seconds, this is going to stretch out your psoas muscle. Repeating this cobra stretch 3 times a day can ease tension in the psoas and bring relief. Number 3 is glute activation. Believe it or not, a lack of glute activation contributes to back pain, as shown by many studies. This is known as gluteal amnesia and occurs when your glute muscles essentially forget how to work due to prolonged sitting. Without this glute engagement, your pelvis lacks stability, forcing your lower back to take on additional strain. This issue has affected even elite athletes such as Tiger Woods. He withdrew from a golf tournament because his glutes weren't activating, which was causing his low back to play up. To wake up your glutes, you can try out this simple exercise every night. Lay on your back and squeeze your glute muscles together and hold this contraction for 30 seconds. Over time, this practice will help to re-engage your glutes, providing much needed support to your pelvis and easing the load on your lower back. With these simple techniques, you're taking the first steps in addressing imbalances and strengthening your body's core support system. Pillar 2 is somatic movement. Somatic movement is about moving with intention, focusing on how each movement feels from the inside out. In somatic movement, the goal is body awareness and sensation, helping you to release tension and build resilience from your muscles within. In this practice, we focus on targeted movements to stretch and strengthen areas that are either weak or tight, creating balance in the body. With consistent practice and correct form, you'll develop strength and flexibility that makes your back feel stable and supported, like it is bulletproof. As you move, we always pay attention to your breathing. Slow, deep breaths from your belly help to calm your body and aid in recovery. This combination of mindful breathwork plus movement is one of the most powerful ways to support your body's natural healing process. Let's try out a simple somatic movement to demonstrate. Sit up straight in your chair with your hands on your knees. Your feet should be flat on the floor. Take a deep breath in and gently arch your lower back, allowing your chest to lift up towards the ceiling. Your chin will tilt up as well. Now exhale. Curl your spine over into a C shape. Pull your belly button in towards your spine, activating your deep core. Feel your spine round and look down towards your feet, creating space between each vertebra. Now take a deep breath in, arching your belly button forward, feeling your chest rise and your chin tilt up. Exhale, activate your deep core, round your spine and look towards the floor, feeling the decompression occur in your low back. Continue breathing and moving at the same time. Repeat this practice for 2 minutes. Now, when practicing these exercises in a fully guided session, you'll gain even more awareness of your body. Somatic movements like this are key steps in creating true stability and flexibility in the muscles around your spine. The third pillar is meditation, a powerful tool that deepens the connection between your mind and body. Through guided meditations, you are able to shift your focus inwards, noticing sensations, emotions, and the response of your body to stress and pain. It's this mind-body connection that forms the foundation for reducing discomfort and accelerating healing. Research has shown that meditation is incredibly effective for pain relief. When you meditate, you slow down your brain's perception of pain by activating areas associated with relaxation and healing. So I have a completely free guided meditation on how to heal lower back pain on Insight Timer. This link here in orange, you can copy and paste it into your browser to access it. So it is insighttimer.com/yourquietlight. The fourth pillar is nutrition, and we support healing by reducing inflammation and fueling your body's recovery. Please consult with your practitioner before starting on any new herbs or supplements. I recommend magnesium. It's essential for muscle function, nerve signaling, and calming the nervous system. For those with chronic pain or tension, magnesium can help to reduce muscle cramps, relax soft tissues, and overall improve muscle flexibility. You can consider a high-quality magnesium supplement, ideally in the form of magnesium glycinate, which is known for its good absorption and muscle relaxing benefits. Then we have curcumin. This is found in turmeric. It is a natural anti-inflammatory compound known for its ability to reduce pain and inflammation. Essentially, it's like nature's version of a painkiller. I do recommend taking a specific curcumin supplement because if you just take the turmeric spice, it contains very, very low doses of curcumin, and you actually need a high dose to have any therapeutic benefit. And lastly, reducing inflammatory foods. Your body is naturally designed to heal, but certain foods can slow down your healing process by increasing inflammation. So these are foods such as processed sugars, gluten, dairy. These are all common triggers for inflammation. Consuming a diet rich in unprocessed foods like lean proteins, fresh vegetables, and healthy fats can help your body's natural healing process work more effectively. My general rule is to eat like a caveman. Eat foods that look like they have come from the earth. Nothing that comes from a package. Nutrition is a powerful part of your healing journey, and it doesn't really have to be complicated. Small adjustments can help to reduce inflammation, ease muscle pain, and build a stronger, healthier body. You cannot overlook this pillar. You can do all the exercises in the world, but if you are eating crap, your body simply cannot heal. The last pillar in the blueprint is lifestyle upgrades, which focuses on optimizing your daily habits and environment to support back health and healing. For example, posture. Having good posture is crucial for spinal alignment and reducing unnecessary strain on your back. Most of us naturally slouch. If you're sitting right now, please listen up and try this out. Place both feet flat on the floor. Shuffle your butt forwards so that your knees are below the level of your hips. You may need to raise your chair or sit on a pillow to make this happen. Now push your lower back forwards into a slight arch. Notice how your chest automatically opens up, your shoulders go back, and your chin tilts upwards. This is how you should be sitting. Please take notes. Now, your sleeping position. How you sleep each night directly impacts your back health. If you're a side sleeper, place a pillow in between your knees. This is going to help your spine maintain good alignment instead of twisting and turning all over the place. If you're a back sleeper, put a pillow underneath your knees, and this will relieve any strain in your lower back. Please avoid sleeping on your stomach at all costs. Choosing the right mattress and pillow tailored to your preferred sleeping position can also make a huge difference, but to advise on this, I would need to talk to you in person. Desk ergonomics are obviously extremely important. Sit in your chair just like how I told you a moment ago. No slouching. Your monitor should be directly at eye level, about an arm's length away. Ideally, your elbows should rest comfortably at a 90-degree angle when you're typing. Please get up and walk around your office every half hour. Sitting for long periods is as bad for your health as smoking. Yes, you heard me right. You can even look up the study. Just type into Google, sitting is the new smoking. Implementing these lifestyle upgrades will support all of the work you're putting into the other pillars. Adjusting your posture, sleep setup, and workspace may seem small, but they are foundational steps that align with your body's natural needs, making it easier for your back to heal and stay strong. Please note that these are general tips. We all lead different lives, so personal and customized advice to your condition and position is obviously the best case scenario. And that is my blueprint to healing your chronic low back pain. If you get each pillar right, you give your back the right environment to heal for the long term. So you have two ways to achieve this. The first is to do it yourself. Now you have my entire presentation. You can go and Google all of the anatomy, movements, meditations, mattresses, pillows, and supplements to try and create your own program. The problem is it does take a lot of time, money, and trial and error. I know this because it took me 3 months just to create my own program, and I spent thousands of dollars taking courses, only to find that a lot of the exercises were not actually beneficial specifically for low back pain. Stuffing around like this really prolonged my pain and frustration, and I almost gave up because I didn't know what was working and what wasn't. So yes, there is that option and you can try that. You can also try to find a good chiropractor, osteo, or physio, some sort of practitioner. As I mentioned before, these methods work. You just have to keep in mind that you need to keep going and getting the sessions in order to see long-term results. Expect to spend thousands here as well. There's also another choice, and that is to do nothing and continue going the way you are. Option 2 is you can let me help you. I will guide you through the entire process, giving you personalized advice. I will watch you perform the movements to make sure you're doing them correctly, and we will track your progress together. I noticed that no doctors ever care for their patients like this, so I decided to start doing so. The best news is that it only takes you 10 to 15 minutes out of your day to see results. If this is something you've been looking for, I invite you to take advantage of this offer. Usually an initial consultation with a chiropractor is $200. I have decided to offer you the gift of a free consultation. Click the link in the description box and it will take you to my personal calendar where you can book a Zoom call with me. During this call, we will figure out the best way to customize the blueprint to your personal situation. Now, this is Kevin. He decided to let me help him. He was struggling with low back pain, hip pain from multiple surgeries, plus numbness in his feet. He was told the numbness was coming from his multiple sclerosis, a disease that attacks the nervous system. Not only did his back pain clear up, but he regained the feeling in his feet during week 5 of my program. That's right, he was able to feel his feet for the first time in 30 years. As you can imagine, this made a huge difference in his life, his walking, his confidence, and his happiness. Remember Wa'il? He is truly living life to the fullest now. Recently, he shared with me about how he went bowling with his colleagues, a simple joy that felt out of reach just a few months ago. He has since completed the entire program, so we don't need to meet for calls anymore. But I receive incredible updates from him from time to time. So he has returned to his woodworking hobby, he's planning hikes with his son, he is cycling, and for the first time in years, he's able to sleep through the night. Plus, he has been losing weight, feeling healthier and stronger along the way. What Wa'il has gained goes far beyond a pain-free life. He's gained the freedom to do what he loves without limitations. This is the real reward of healing, and I understand this deeply. I once faced the pain of having to quit my own passion, which is dance, when my back pain became unbearable. This is a powerful reminder that the ultimate goal is not just a pain-free life, but a life with freedom to pursue your joys and connection. All of these people decided to let me help them. Phil went from scoliosis and chronic back pain to being able to walk 16 miles in a day at Disneyland. He was also able to ride every single ride he wanted, including the ones that used to throw his back out. It took him 4 months to heal. Dr. Karen is 65. She had a spondylolisthesis, which is a chronic back problem. It's pretty nasty, to be honest. And she was receiving injections to burn her nerves because her pain was that bad. Since completing the blueprint, she now works out in the gym with weights 3 times a week. Thanks to this healthier lifestyle, her bone density scores have improved. James went from sleeping 4 hours a night to 7. His stress levels have drastically lowered, and he is able to regulate his nervous system, staying calm even in the most trying of circumstances. Just FYI, the success rate of this blueprint is 100%. I can barely believe it, but every single client heals their back pain. This result is almost boring to me now. It's actually the magic that happens in their lives afterwards. That is what excites me. If you're like them and you're done living in pain and don't want to live like this forever, I get it and I understand your struggle. Book a time to chat with me and we'll come up with a game plan just for you. And if you've already booked a time, I so look forward to seeing you and discussing everything. Have a wonderful day or night. And thank you so much for listening to this presentation. Goodbye for now.